Hello there everyone and welcome back. All that's left is a handful of missions from Rho, who may be hiding the upgrades, the level ups to my castle and robot, if this mission is any indication at least. And then all that's left is to do the final mission here, which I'm hoping he's not a pushover. I really do hope. But either way, I may have done something I may regret. You knew it was inevitable. You knew it was eventually going to happen. Mechanicus has double grav cannons. What terrible thing have I just done this day? He may be the death of me, is what I'm fearing. But to compensate for it a tiny bit, I did swap out the solar atomizer for Ortisius here, since really his phosphorus blaster should still be good enough to take out most Necron for me. So I think this is a decent enough compromise. Mechanicus is just not going to get to do a whole lot, unless it's him just obliterating the entire battlefield in a single shot. But let's just dive right into it, because I don't know how many missions are left with Rho. So let's get this going now. It is going to be a slightly more difficult mission, but we're prepared for anything that gets in our way. And I got an extra troop slot. So it gives me good incentive to, well, I was thinking of putting the Ranger in for my final slot, since he is a little more self-sufficient, whereas the Rust Stalker probably needs me to buff him and give him a little bit of extra utility and power to make him really excel. That's my thought process, unless I want to throw in a second robot, which I probably don't need. Magos, grave news. One of the Castellan robots lost in the tomb of Melob. The Castellans are impossible to replace without the tech heresy of artificial intelligence. Its loss shall be mourned. Castellan may be recoverable. Scutari have located its impalement beacon. Then if circumstances allow, a tech priest team will be sent in to bring it back. Necrons will decide the Castellans' dismemberment and cannibalization. Actions must be swift, Magos. Say no more. I am really fond of the Castellan robot, so hopefully this leads to better improvements for him. It will be damaging the morale for one of the Castellans to be lost on Silva Tenebris. The Scutari act like those things are indestructible. They're like relics to us. They are relics of the Dark Age when tech heresy almost destroyed us, and the Castellans remain one of the few beacons of purity from that time. I can apply synthesis to harmful emotions their loss will cause. Apart from damage to morale, Castellan represents a material loss. Cannot be replaced, must be recovered. The robot's beacon can give us an approximate location only. The team will have to zero in on the machine themselves. And that sounds fine to me. And the strategy, of course, is to try and do this with Zero Awakening, since we are so close to reaching the maxed out 100%, which I believe forces me to do the final mission after all their final battle. So I think what I'm going to do, go this way, down, and yeah, take a path through this way. And at least that way I can backtrack to do these extra battles if needed. So let's do that. If there's more than one terminal, this is kind of a waste of my time as far as reducing awakening. But let's see what kind of battles we get. Scanner destroy. Destroy sounds simple enough. Oh god, there's like 3 terminals. Well, this is a big waste of my time. I could have saved this for later. Oh well. And how's turn order look? Well, I can't really ask for a much better turn order with Leonardus and Tout going first, which means one of them is probably going to delay, and then Mechanicus gets to go after them. Although, gotta keep in mind, these 3 get to Act 2. Lich Guard's going to move away. Cryptek just going to shoot me probably. And Destroyer's going to do Destroyer things. So let's just see if Mechanicus can soak the shots for me. Unlikely, but let's see. Because I'm pretty certain the destroyer could just shoot through them, maybe. Nope, he actually can't. So that works out well. And conveniently, they're all bunched up for me now. How convenient. Now the big question is, how do I best want to take advantage of this? Without a doubt, I probably want to destroy these terminals. Well, actually get the Blackstone first, and then worry about destroying them. Since I only need to destroy one, let's be real. I just gotta be mindful of Minarius' blast radius. And I'm just wondering if I overcharge my cognition or not. If I need to. Because I haven't done my melee attack yet, so that's a big factor here. And actually, if I activate this, this might bring more of them for me to blow up. Come on, show me more Necrons to obliterate. Right in the middle of the field. Yep, thank you. Idiots. Kill all enemies. That sounds like an easy challenge. Now, let's burn everything. And can I damage this Lich Guard? Nope, he has ridiculous armor. So let's just armor ourselves up. Overcharge. Well, not going to overcharge yet because I don't need to. I'll save that for after I power everything up. Since this is likely not going to do a lot of damage. Well, that works to my advantage, honestly. That would have hurt that thing a lot, though, so... Only downside. A minor downside, but still downside. Now, Tout, you're just delaying your turn. Because you don't need to charge up cognition, and guess who's next? I need to figure out my shots. You can't ask for a better shot than that, huh? I don't even need to move Minarius. The god has awoken. Let's see. I don't need to max the machine spirit, do I? If I want more damage, maybe, because what does my damage look like? How likely am I to kill them? There's a chance most of them survives. Unless I place Minarius in a clever spot for his Lich Guard. Which probably is not going to happen anyway. It's a guaranteed critical hit, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just wondering... Oh yeah, Bless. That might be another factor. The campaign, Al, may end tonight. I don't know how many missions are left, though, so don't quote me on that. But we just have Rho left, and I want to rapid fire through these. It's only my own damn monologue that's keeping me from victory. 21 to 23. Actually, keep in mind, he has kill analytics for crying out loud. Everything I just spent is basically going to get refunded. Enjoy the power of a god. Even more so. Isn't it beautiful? And there, I got all my cognition back, and then it spent the 3 that I used on the shot. So not really much else left to do, I'm afraid to say. Except you be annoying. Which, thankfully, I was kind of prepared for. Kind of. Okay, Oriochis, all you have to do is shoot and then we're golden. Yes, isn't the grav can a thing of beauty? Ridiculously difficult to play around though, because with 100% critical hit, even Leonardus could not survive that blast. Now, how much cognition do I get? 3. So I'm okay to burn one of these to make sure I get the kill. Just imagine me doing that all stream. One-shotting entire fights. I am really afraid that the final boss fight's going to be a letdown because of it. Which is why I kind of want to do it in the stream. Or at least have enough missions left over that it's not going to be like a half-hour stream. A data cassette case aside on the floor of this chamber looks like it came from the lost Castellan robot. It could provide valuable intelligence on the robot's fate, but it must be decided how to best go about extracting information inside. For one, I'm surprised there's still cassette tapes, especially in the 40th millennium. I kind of don't want to go back to the 30th millennium golden age of the Imperium if they're using cassettes. Let's see, what do I want to do? Download directly. It could be corrupted. Let's see if it's corrupted. Yep, it was corrupted. The data indicates the Castellan control hemisphere was damaged by Necron fire, and since then it has been wandering waywardly through the tomb. However, the data cassette has been corrupted by the Necron junk data infecting the local noon spear, and one of the cohorts suffers a severe neurological reaction to the XENO's data. Yeah, the One Punch Man Magna. Only this time we're using a big giant grav cannon. It even kills Lichguard because, I don't know if you noticed, I'm using, I can't even check their gear here, but basically I have that field that gives me a 100% critical hit chance, and I can't be targeted until my first shot. It's really nice. Now I can't remember, are you Blackstone or Cognition? Nah, you're Cognition. I was hoping for Blackstone. So I'm going to go up here, do the battle. Actually, I don't need to do the battle yet. Let me go do this, and then backtrack before doing this final battle here. It is very much One Punch Man, and how appropriate is it that Mechanicus is our One Punch Man. He can easily do 30 points of damage, and even more so if I'm willing to burn my canticles on him. Never mind the machine spear boosting damage even further. The cohort comes across the chamber where a few discarded vials of sacred machine oil and a ring of vaultive candles suggest the machine rite recently took place here. Alright, let's find tracks. Ooh, interesting thought. Do prayer here, because that always works, right? Surprisingly. Nope, cognition lost. Boo. As the cohort pauses to offer their prayers to the Omnisign, they are interrupted by a scuttling mass of Necron scarabs. Apparently attracted by the pungent machine oil, the scarabs react to the cohort as intruders, and the troopers are forced to fend off the diminutive constructs as they abandon the chamber. The interruption of their prayers is an ill omen indeed. No, it's not. I can already tell you that's not going to happen. Mechanicus could basically solo this place all by himself. It's just too much of a burden for him. Now, we just have to go over here. Ooh, look what we found. Oh, the camera's ruined it for me, but look what we found. It's a Castellan robot. I'm a little bit surprised we actually get a visual indication of the objective here. I'm a little bit shocked, but either way. Turn order is basically the same, so Mechanicus is going to have a field day. Because these guys basically can't shoot me. Especially with what I learned with the fields. What is it? Where is the damn field? There it is. The Cog Ocularis. Gives me a 100% critical hit chance, and I am untargetable until he doesn't attack. I don't need to tell you how much fun I'm going to have getting through the armor. Because that's basically what that means. Now, where is Ortisius? There you are. And sadly, the only thing I don't like about this is I'm stuck waiting for this damn gate to open. You believe the Double Zeros and Noon Spear needs to be read as two separate sounds? Maybe. I have no idea because I honestly haven't heard it mentioned since I don't pay much attention to Mechanicus lore, which is a bit of a letdown because I'm actually intrigued by what Mechanicus have to offer. Actually, let me get a battle servitor here. Since I'm going to recharge my cognition anyway. Alright, Praetorians at least give me something to tide me over. That's a plus. The nerve of them, though. I'm gonna have to heal that ranger before he dies. So at least Leonardo's saying everyone has something they can do. You almost got one. Does that mean you failed to grab it? Did you fail the mission to get? I don't like how you said you almost got one of the Ocularis. That's not a good sign. Say it isn't so, there, owl. It doesn't seem like it has a lot of value until you get enough critical hit chance to ignore the armor. Then that shot can be amazing, I feel like. Alright, there's the swap again. Doesn't really hurt me, because I get the benefit off that. Oh, you didn't do the mission yet. Okay, I was worried for you. Because I finally got the mission to recover the servitor level that I lost from doing the Heretic mission. Finally got to, at least. Now, do I actually want to sprint away? Because I'm a little bit worried about blowing myself up. So as a precaution, I want to back up. But I'll need to get cognition from somewhere. So hopefully you can enjoy that, especially with the right equipment. I didn't see much value in it at first because it's only a small 25% critical hit chance, which isn't that big of a deal. It doesn't seem like it. But 100% or even the 50% can be a big deal if you're equipped properly for it. Now, am I actually able to kill you? That's what I'm curious about. It'll be close. No, you won't die even if I get a critical... Excuse me, a critical hit. Alright, so that just allows me to get my cognition built up. And you have 5 health, so... Can't do anything about you. Now, nothing else left to do, but let Menaris do his thing yet again. And he does have repair arms, so can I just repair the ranger without compromising too much? Alright, one more for good measure, because why not? That was the whole reason why I had this ranger out in the first place. Not get him killed, damn it. Now, I'm worried this may be too close. As ridiculous as that may sound. That is way too close, damn it. Well, we're gonna have to play around with this a little bit more, don't we? Okay, we got a shot on the Praetorian here. I don't know what exactly I can hit from this angle, but it's safer than what the alternative was. Oh, we even hit the one unknown. We hit the heck, was it the Cryptek up there as a bonus. Needless to say, we need to play around with this weapon more in order to make sure we don't get ourselves killed. But man, is it going to pay off. Oh yeah, so you just run your Explorator in there? Yeah, I kind of been doing that too, because I have such ridiculous movement now. It's kind of nice, but last stream I basically did missions without even doing any shots. It's kind of a bit of a letdown. And now, how much damage is this? 24 to 26? That is enough to basically kill most of them. And hell, I'm going to have a second shot here, keep in mind. Enjoy! Well, I'm not going to get a second shot now, because everyone's dead. And if I shoot you, that's going to go badly. I even killed the Cryptek. Oh, Menaris did kill all of them. Just none the way I was expecting. And the Servo Skull gave him extra cognition because of dead analytics. That's hilarious. Now I'm stuck waiting a turn is the only downside. So, How fitting would it be to let the ranger kill this guy, Fargar? He's not likely to kill him, but how fitting would it be? Nope, he's not killing him now. Yeah, sadly not. He got close, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, using explorators has been useful for these kind of missions where I just have to travel to a point. But then it tells me I need everyone to go over there, which can be annoying. Or then I have to kill everything, which can also be annoying. But Oriochus now has cognition freedom, so that way he can basically get free shots with these blasters. Or at least one shot with the 40k's. And if I ever charge up the machine spirit, then he gets that for both his weapons since it reduces the cost. It's kind of nice. But now I think we killed everything. And I can't shoot you, dang it. And I don't know if I can shoot you from here or if it's the ledge in the way. There's no need to if I were to be honest, because I have to wait a turn regardless. I could blast that later. You got alright. Multiple tech priests with explorators. I have two of them here and they're working out well. They're kind of both equipped the same. They just charge up my cognition. They have mechadendrites to harvest more cognition. Sadly, the scanners have been underwhelming for me, now that I finally have them and the upgrades for them. It has not been satisfying because my servo skulls basically do the same thing. And they gather all the cognition that these pillars or obelisks grab me. So they're arguably a little more efficient. I just need to be smarter about how I use my servo skulls. Don't need to pull anything. And a servo skull is all we need to kill you. Alright, so we're just going to do as you've been hinting at there, Al. We're just going to use my explorator to just scan everything, destroy them, and complete the mission basically. Nice, simple, no effort required. And I get additional cognition. Hell, once I get to this one terminal, I can get cognition off that because of the mechadendrite. Hell, do I still have a servo skull? No, I don't. I already harvest resources, so I can't grab that. Well, technically I could have. It only burned me one cognition probably to go over here. But that's not a big deal. Let's just burn the rest of our turn to get over to this castle and robot. And we'll need everyone else to now join to follow up. You don't have you can't servo skull either, sadly, but you can melee attack. Yep. Some of them have been singular, sort of. All those where I have to go to a point, though, have always been everyone needs to go up there. I've had underwhelming missions where I did not even have to do a single attack because the extraction point was where I was already standing after I got access to the terminals. And I can't harvest you for cognition, I was kind of wondering. Alright, now we just gotta get everyone else up here. I think I might just delay Minarius' turn, since he's kind of being blocked a bit. Oriochus, the plan was to have you damaged so that way you have even more absurd critical hit chance. You're already a damn 85% critical hit, even at max health. He's good at what he does, though. It goes without saying. Now, I almost wonder if I want to switch out one of these energy enhancers for the one that, now that I have tier 3, gives +2 damage to all my tech priest, additional movement, and plus 10% critical hit chance. Because that actually will work decently here. Oh, that's a 3-turn cooldown. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe it would have a 2-turn cooldown for some reason. I have to delay with you too. At least Jeremiah has actual movement improvements now. He's not the slow-ass bastard as he was before. He can actually get across this map and not burn all my cognition in the process. So that's always a bonus. And he can grab me more cognition. So, 2 more to go. Ortisius, you're up. And then save the best for last. Oh yeah, I forgot you're resurrecting. I forgot about you. Because you act twice, that's why, damn it. Oh well. Is that really the best you could do? You may have just inadvertently helped me. Although shooting you is a terrible idea. How much do you want to bet that this is going to ask me to kill all Necrons now? Since I kind of forgot about him. We'll know in a moment. Alright, so everyone's here. Yep, kill all enemies. I'm not surprised. And just use Cognition Gauge to max out. Actually, I probably should have done that after my shot, but I can't hit you anyway. Because sadly, this might burn I might burn a second turn, even though I didn't want to do that. And this is even worse. I cannot get onto that field. Oh well. Yep, the Omnisign axes don't use cognition, but they also don't shred armor. So, I don't like them for that matter. In fact, there was supposed to be some kind of heavy axe that I never got access to. Which I'm a little bit bummed about. I thought there was a big, like, Cinerite axe I can get. But yeah, and never mind the fact that I have a tier 3 power axe as well, which shreds 3 points of armor. And I do have the cancel to immediately burn. What am I trying to say? Immediately burn. Or give me machine spear as well. So if something is heavily armored, I can just activate that at will. To essentially get rid of most of their armor. I haven't had any incentive at all so far to use the Omnisign axe. Since mobility hasn't been an issue because I'm killing them so damn quickly at this point. Sadly, I did it to myself, got a little bit sloppy, but we can easily rectify this. Do I want a chance not gain 0 awakening for the next mission though? Because I can go straight here or just backtrack. Let's take the chance. Rapid fire through these missions if we can. All I need is 2 terminals if I want to get awakening 0. Maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to think, do they actually have do the same damage? I might be thinking of the Cinerite axe, which do 1 point less damage, but they do acid over time. So 2 terminals. So if I can complete this in a single turn, I'm golden. So who goes first? You. Okay. And the turn order is the same, I believe. Mechanicus goes third. Perfect. And who do I have to worry about moving? Farguard. Alright, so no one really have to worry about. Although, let me try and move these guys as far away as possible, because Mechanicus is probably going to blow someone up. And it's likely going to be me if I don't take it seriously. So Battle Servitor, well, Battle Servitor can you deploy anywhere. Conveniently, you could deploy there. I hope that wasn't a terrible idea. Yeah, that might have been a terrible idea, but where is Tout? Tout's right there, so just delay your turn, Leonardus. It's not a big loss. So how do I want to do this? Well, just scan the terminals might be a good start. And where would the grav cannon hit? If I hit fire at the destroyer, it would probably hit the Cryptek. So 2 targets there. I probably want to shoot down here in all honesty. At least I hit 3. Well, if it's possible, I want Mechanicus to shoot at both of them, actually. Both groups. I think it's what I have in mind. I just gotta make sure he has the cognition for it. So let's scan these terminals first. Get ourselves our cognition in the process. And then I go straight over to the far guard here. Well, actually, if anything, what I'm thinking of doing maybe is go up to this Lich Guard instead. Because what I'm worried about is that far guard just teleports when he's already damaged against the grav cannon. At least if he teleports on this attack, then I hopefully don't have to worry about him teleporting again for Mechanicus. That's my thought anyway. I just don't know if there's a cooldown or something like that to it. Alright, so charge up. I'm gonna taunt in case. Yeah, you have physical armor, damn you, so this is not likely to hurt you. Yep, that's what I was expecting. Joke's on you, I planned for this. Now, you're gonna get buffed up. And now overcharge cognition, please. Mechanicus, you're up, buddy. And you just basically undid the damage done to you. Now, with great power comes great responsibility. What can we hit? Thank God I did not go closer. Time to have some fun, folks. This is the final battle of the mission, so let's go crazy. Because Destroyer might live. So I'm just wondering how to best do this. Because yeah, I'm basically going to get 5 cognition, or when I kill the terminal of these two. I just gotta make sure they die though. And an easy way to do that is the Machine Spirit. Because as a Dominus, on top of the Machine Spirit buff, I'm getting extra damage. Plus 3 damage. I don't know if the Machine Spirit on the right is accounting for the plus 2 damage I'm getting with Angered Spirit, which I'm assuming it's not. So I said I was going to get 5 cognition back if all 3 of them die. 28 to 30 damage. Enjoy. Still not satisfied? Well, there's more where that came from. But wait, there's more. I just gotta make sure I got a visual on this other terminal. Buy the grav can right now and we're throwing in 1 for free. That's right, you can get 2 grav cans for the price of 1. It just might cost you... It might cost you a servitor. A battle servitor, which I don't like that trade anymore. I'm gonna agree, that's probably a bad trade there, you telemarketer. I might do it anyway. Yeah, because I'm too close now. Alright. Deploying that thing was a bad idea, but this will still work. Is it enough damage to kill him? It should. Especially since I still have the 100% critical hit chance, which I think is a bug, because the field's no longer on me. Sadly, had to kill the battle servitor for it. Now, are you not convinced yet to buy the double grav cannon strat? Don't worry, you'll get more incentive later on in this stream. We're going to be doing this for the next few hours, folks. But for now, let's kill this Lich Guard, which for some reason has 23 hit points. Which seems a little absurd, but I'll go with it. And critical hit? Even with critical hit you live. Aw, that's a shame. I can't remember when I got my final Tech Priest. I think it was from doing all the missions with... Well, I think I may have got the final one from FedEx, if I remember correctly. Or maybe I'm mistaken that for deployment slots. Either way, having additional Tech Priest is nice. Oh, we didn't kill everything? What are we missing? Who's still alive? Oh. I forgot about you. Don't worry, he'll die momentarily. That's not difficult. Now, Jeremiah. You have a solar atomizer, which can do some damage. But, even better, you could just summon a Castellan robot for me. And that's cheaper. And more efficient. I just need to make sure I have line of sight with you. Which I'm actually worried you may block line of sight with that said. Alright, supercharge him. Make it so he can kill that cursed thing. Right the hell now. Yeah, that's kind of how much I planned for him, I guess. It's a guaranteed critical hit, I gotta remember that, so it's at least 11 points of damage, so let's boost the damage even further to make sure this is a kill. And I do have Benediction. Who needs heals, if anyone? Well, the battle servitor did, but he's dead. Poor fella. I didn't even need him, is the sad truth. There. Now we're done. And we've got an Awakening Zero. Yet again. We're doing well. Let's go do another mission. Tracks and debris strewn parts of the Milob tomb suggest the Castellan went this way. Its telltale footprints lead into the dark and narrow confines of a badly damaged section of the tomb. Following these tracks is the only option, but doing so may be perilous. Let's see. I don't want to go boldly, so let's stay focused. Blackstone. The cohort sacrifice speed for vigilance, advancing steadily and maintaining the tactical paranoia sleep taught by the Adeptus Mechanicus seminaries. The perceptiveness lets them pick out the glint of precious metals among the collapsed sections of the tomb, and they recover some valuable conductive alloy from the ruins. Perfect. The tech priests locate the Castellan. Well, I did that last battle, damn you. Out of ammunition and low on energy reserves, broken down in a deep chamber in the tomb. They reactivate its motive units to a state where it can accompany them under its own power to the tomb entrance. Though badly damaged, this priceless relic of the dark age of technology will fight again. The Castellan returns, an icon of mankind's struggle against the void, a walking memory of the dark age, a tragedy if lost. It reminds me a bit of BioShock. At least those kind of like steampunk type of robots. It shall be repaired and reconditioned. It shall serve as an object of veneration until repairs are complete. Then it will fight again. This is as the Omnisign wills it. All is for use as a weapon in the war against ignorance. But aren't we being the ignorant ones if we lost such valuable technology? 1950s robots from outer space. Yep, pretty much. Really old style type of robot design. It honestly doesn't fit with all the other kind of robots and machines. You got the bulkiness of the Battle Servitor here, the clunkiness of dreadnoughts, and then suddenly you have this clean, like, almost seamless kind of circular design of the Castle robot. It just seems a little bit jarring when you compare them side by side. You can even see it a tiny bit here. It's mostly the helmet, I think, that does it, the headpiece, because it's a dome, as opposed to like just a servo skull head or something like that. Otherwise, what did I have in mind here? I think it was to give Ortisius overcharged cognition. But do I have enough cognition? No, I don't. I'll have to do another mission to get that. Yep, it's a relic. Even then, I don't even think Space Marine... Well, there were some 30k Space Marine armors that kind of looked like that too, didn't it? I just only rarely looked at some of them. Since they were... You could purchase like 30k style or older variants of Space Marine armor. So I guess it makes sense. It just doesn't seem very advanced or high-tech for being the Golden Age. Either way, we got another mission. I want upgrades to my Castle robot, damn you. Why do you not do this? Ah well. The Cassius Metallicans fuel is running low again. We're just floating in orbit, damn you. The Temple of Nephthys has large fuel reserves, and Quartermaster Rho suggests tapping a fuel pipeline to drain it. Alright, I guess we'll do it then, damn you. What is it with us and fuel? We're just floating in orbit, for crying out loud. Or did the heretics siphon all my fuel when I was trying to fight them, damn it? Ever present is the Song of Depletion, Magos. The eternal struggle against loss. Fuel reserves running low. A lot of a tech priest is to always rail against the prospect of fuel running low. Mitigating the despair brought about by such situations is one of the reasons I had an emotional compartmentalization procedure. I take it you are here to present me with a way to rectify the fuel situation. Yeah, that probably makes sense, honestly. I didn't watch a whole lot of the recent Battlestar Galactica, though. Because it follows the same kind of concept, doesn't it, with the Battlestar and these 30th millennium kind of tech and weaponry. Mechanisms beneath Tomb of Nephthys require power. Power provided by fuel. Skitarii posted a fuel pipeline that can be tapped. Drain Necron's fuel, fill our own reserves. 2 objectives achieved at once. Come to think of it, I really need to play more Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. I don't know how interesting it would be to play the single player, because I don't even think there's anyone that would probably be playing the multiplayer at that point, or at this point. Because I only did like the first portion of the campaign, sadly, and didn't get very far in Deadlock. The Tomb of Nephthys may not be amendable to our raiding. It may not be amendable to raiding its fuel reserves, but the opportunity to stave off want has logical merit. Has logical merits, Quartermaster. Your request shall be considered. In all honesty, I kind of want to play more of Star Control again too, since I dropped off doing videos of that when Armada 2 came out. So I left that in probably a key point in the middle of the campaign. Dang it. There's so many games I want to go back to, but I don't have the time or means to do it in a reasonable sense. Either way, where was I? I was wondering when it would come down to how much fuel we have. If it's not food or bullets or bodies, it's fuel. One of these things is not like the other, I guess. At least one we can a couple of them we can replenish really easily. Out here on our own, I hope. Hence the role of Quartermaster is afforded great prestige. We only have approximate location for the fuel line, and once you found it, it'll be up to you to set up a siphon. Trivial complaints compared to the Castian Mechanicus suffering a fuel crisis. Let's do this. We got a battle there. I could easily do that one battle, if I want to maybe. I almost want to do this for last, if I were to be serious. Because I could just do a nice circle around almost and do this battle to reduce awakening. I almost want to do it that way. Because I can easily backtrack for free after all. So good or good. You heal, so I can't remember what you do. Hit points. You heal too, damn it. So these things aren't doing me much good. Alright, so you gave me cognition last time I remember, so give me it this time. Oh no, that's Blackstone, damn it. Alright, so I'm confusing two different icons that look similar. Alright, now let's do this battle here. Since basically they're all battles at this point. And hopefully we can bring the awakening down a good amount. Lots of targets I can shoot at. How's the turn order look? Mechanicus goes third, but Heavy Destroyer charges his weapon. Immortal takes an annoying shot, which thankfully I can easily heal, but I'd rather not take this shot if I can help it. And I gotta keep an eye on the blast radius. That's the biggest concern, and it makes me want to go over here to minimize the risk. And let's hope this does not bite me in the ass. Because I think realistically I want to shoot at the spider here, or the Wraith. That would probably be my safest shot. Oh, in the main menu, that's something I didn't know. Interesting little mechanic. I was still kind of waiting to see if there was anything that hinted at you should be using that in-game. I haven't found an indication despite the fact I did all the bonuses for Tenebris. Yeah, Leonardus, I put you in a terrible spot. I should have double-checked that, but you can at least give me cognition, which I'm going to need for Mechanicus. But that's a neat little thing. A nice little touch. Where if you use the new spear, is it? In the main menu, you see the credits. Is what Al's telling me. At least you shot the one person I kind of want you to shoot at. So I expect all of them to die, so this Immortal is the one that's the focus of my ire. And terminals. Are there terminals? There are no... Oh, there's one terminal there. Sadly not going to get the Blackstone, there's one right there. Alright. And there's another Far Guard, which we know what he's kind of going to be doing. Now, the big question. Actually, with the number of targets I have, maybe I don't need to. I could burn a handful of cognition here. Let's obliterate this Immortal first. Yep, that I saw coming. Screw you. Now, one more shot. Will I have enough cognition? I'm just trying to think. 2 cognition. No, I'm... And you don't have kill analytics or dead analytics, do you? No, I don't think you do. So I might have to overcharge first. On the mission map, there might be. Hard to say. There are a few uses, and who knows what they're working on next. They might go a little bit crazy for the whatever sequel or expansion they have in mind. If they're going to continue working on Mechanicus, that is. Although the expansion DLC Heretic didn't offer too much, the weapons and Centerite tree was kind of a nice different playstyle still, though. It is quite... It's only, what, 6 missions and a couple of skills, as well as a handful of different weapons that... Well, really, I only know of the Centerite axes that were included. I don't know anything else outside the Cog Ocularis. Don't know what else was kind of included there, but what can I hit? Wow, I did not expect to get a shot there. That's like the best case situation for me. Do I have enough cognition, though? Yeah, I can't bless or do anything. I can... Ooh, I can get all cognition still. This actually solves my problem. Sort of. Because if I kill them all, then... Well, the Wraith should survive. I may never get to see its hit points, but it should survive. Ooh, the Mechadendrites were from, were the Mechadendrites from Heretic? That's a big deal, because that helped me so much with my cognition once I unlocked them. Volkite blasters, apparently, if what I'm understanding is correct. And I could charge this up and get... Ooh, I'll max out my cognition from this shot. Assuming it kills enough of them. Now, how's that for a shot? I don't think it's going to kill the destroyer, though. So, do I charge it up further? Who am I kidding? I'm going to have a second shot, for crying out loud. I just may have a difficult time aiming it. Boom! How many of them died? Not many. The shield generator is still alive, though, so that's a plus. So you know what? We're doing it again. There, that's more like it. And that did burn 5 cognition on me, I think. Well, it's hard to say, because it kind of glitched out. With me gaining cognition, then losing it, then gaining it again from the end of battle. Several minor fuel lines converge along the ceiling of this chamber. Though they are not large enough to effectively tap, they may provide a way to locate the major fuel junction the cohort is seeking. Okay. Let's just follow it. Oh, awakening, boo. I was wondering when that would strike me in the ass. Oh, the Centerite Mechadendrites. Okay, that's what you meant. I thought you were referring to the Cognition Mechadendrite, so I'm wrong. Aw, and I lose cognition too, boo. The cohort puts traceable isotopes into one of the pipes. Unfortunately, the material reacts with unexpected vigor to the strange composition or composition of the Necron fuel, causing a sudden and intense fire that floods the chamber with toxic smoke. The cohort has to escape from the inferno while inhaling too much smoke for their internal rebreathers to cope with, and the conflagration attracts the attention of nearby Necron. Oh well, we can correct that through a battle or two. I would prefer not to, but we'll live. So, good or bad, which do I choose? Well, it conveniently heals Oriochus, I suppose. Since he doesn't need that much. Now let's bring this awakening down more, please. That is the plan, and I'm sticking to it. Also, I have my next Battlefleet Gothic video uploaded, so I'll be posting that very shortly once I'm done my stream. So look forward to that, and oh my god, we got a terminal. We have a terminal next to us, and what does... Wait, where is everyone? I'm confused. This is a different kind of battle altogether. So let's see, Leonardo should go first. Oriochus is trapped, so you go second. Oh no, that was Minarius, damn it. Alright. Jeremiah, you're there. We might as well siphon what we can of the cognition. This is definitely a little bit different. So what happens? Okay, apparently I kind of bugged it out a tiny bit by not being able to scan it just because I'm right next to it. Alright, so I worry about delaying my turn. So where can I put Leonard's that's likely not going to screw me over? Because he can't get in there. I might have to just delay him and see what happens. Because Oriochus can easily grab it then. Alright, do your worst. Okay, nothing there. They're sadly too close for me to fire with, to shoot them with Minarius though. So that makes it a little difficult, and dang it. Let's see, this Immortal gets to go. And sadly there's no way I can blast them with Minarius, so I'm gonna have to get a little creative here. Either way, let's get to cover, focus on one group at a time. And the Farguard's probably going to ruin things again, because that's what the Farguard likes to do after all. This is the second battle. I want to hang on to some of these, but this is actually the most awkward predicament I'm in, so let's just minimize the damage. Let's crowd control this. That gives me a lot more affordable cognition to burn. Now, Immortal, can we kill you? Because it requires 2 shots. One more shot, please. Good, no Farguard for you. Now, what do I do next? There's no troop out, so... Yeah, again, I can't use Minarius the way I would like. And delaying with him sounds terrible. Well, actually, I could delay with Minarius because he can't get shot at for crying out loud. So I think I'm okay leaving him where he's at. So just sit tight there, Minarius. You'll get your chance. Jeremiah can heal himself, so that's good. So that's a simple enough fix there. And now how does the turn order look? Okay, Wraith, Spider. So basically they're all... Yeah. So everyone else is going before they act, so who do I want to prioritize? Because if I'm over here, I want to argue the Wraith can't hit me. Well, none of them could really hit me if I run everyone over. And I need to keep my innate cognition. Actually, I don't have to worry about cognition as much, maybe. Because I'm going to walk up there and get cognition from the Fargar. And I could get a bunch of cognition, but I'll save that for the Castellan robot. Alright, take your shot there, do a little bit extra damage. You're not going to be nearly as impressive as everyone else has been. But we'll make do. Now, I don't think I even need to attack you, because the castle and robot could probably kill you off really easily. Just gotta be careful if you gain shot. And, you don't have much cognition left. And where can I get cognition exactly? Just not very impressive because I already gathered a bunch of cognition, but it'll have to do. Yeah, what I can do is get 2 points of cognition by walking up there, so maybe I'm okay. I can have my cake and eat it too. I just don't need to melee you. There, now let's buff your damage a little bit. And that will guarantee a kill on the Fargar. Well, I think he was already guaranteed to die. You're just not in the best spot there, I think, Jeremiah. There, light him on fire for me, please. Oh, we killed them both. That I was not expecting. I figured it would put up more of a fight. Now, Ortisius, you're kind of safe from harm, so outside the fact that I'm going to try and obliterate all of them, actually, is it possible you could take a blaster shot, but I need to make sure you're safe from harm first, which I can't guarantee, because Touts is going to give me a cognition back, so you're free to burn as much cognition as you like. And actually, let me use cognition freedom now so I can actually see if I can shoot you damn buggers or not. Alright, and then I'll take my shot, grab some cognition, and run like hell. That, I think, is the plan. And if I doubt I'm going to kill any of them because I'm not really charging up the shot, though. Nope, but it softs them up nicely. Now, Servo Skull, grab me the cognition. So I can proceed to run the hell away. Although, you're still a danger. The problem is of getting shot. Because Leonard's is going to take a little bit of hits here. Although, okay, Spider's not going to do anything. Heavy Destroyer's just going to charge his shot, so actually I'm okay. I don't have to worry about them. I thought maybe I might, but I don't. Is it possible I can kill the Destroyer, though? Since I'm just going to max out my cognition here anyway. One way to find out, I guess. $13 to 15. It's in my... I have the advantage. It's in my favor. We'll see if I get it. Nope. And you could do damage to him, though, which is good enough for me. Oh no, that buffed the troops, stupid me. Never mind. I thought that said it did damage to a unit first. The only ridiculous alternative is I leave him there for the opportunity attack, which sounds terrible considering I'm about to blow him up. Maybe I should have taunted them and then ran away. That would have been a good alternative in case. Energy armor I don't care for. I got 100% critical hit chance. And you take your shot at Leonardus. I can easily repair that, thankfully. I was worried if there were going to be 2 or 3 of them shooting at me, though. So who do I want to shoot at? Because these guys should all be dead from a shot. It's just the Immortal that's likely to survive. So let's see if we can clean them up. Critical hit, perfect. I couldn't ask for much better. And I don't even need to use Cognition Overdrive, but I might as well use it, because why not? This battle's almost over now. Well, I could just... Can I grab Cognition? Is there Cognition to be grabbed? Yes, there is. Although I could have saved that, since I would have got it anyway from ending the mission. Alright, Minarius. Now that you got the all clear, let's make sure you clear them. Who's the farthest away I could shoot at? The Immortal. So we're going to have to work on this a tiny bit. So you hit a lot of people, safe to say. And I'm about 3 spaces away. I'll have to burn Cognition, that's for sure, but where can I go to actually shoot him? Way over here. That's a lot of movement I'm going to have to burn. But it is what it is. Now, time for more fun. Doing the usual routine, the usual prayers. Making sure the grab can is properly calibrated. It's in a good mood. It's angry at all the XENOs, filth that's in the area. Just making sure all is all as it should be. Because this is going to hurt. And there's nothing else I could do, so just obliterate. Obliterate them. Boom. There's all my Cognition back. Sort of. And I worry... Oh god, is this the moment I'm gonna find... Yeah, this is gonna suck. Leonardus' tout is too close. I cannot fire the shot. And I don't want to find out what that... I guess for once I'm going to have to figure out what the hell this thing does. Sadly. And sadly I couldn't do it in a single turn. Which is the biggest crime. Although... I can't get many more opportunity attacks, so never mind. This is probably the best I could do. Oh, now we get to find out what this does. Oh. Is that all? Really? You spent an entire turn charging it up and this is what you give me? Well, color me disappointed. I was expecting bigger things of you. That's no different than an Immortal shooting at me with its gauze rifle or gauze cannon. Well, let's put him to bed. Because I still get the charge up attack, apparently. Or maybe that was from the blessing I've been doing. Oh yeah, that was an interesting idea. Shoot at the terminal itself. That's something I didn't consider. I didn't think... That would have been really tricky to shoot at, because you saw how difficult it was to even hit the Immortal. I would have to maneuver quite a bit. Never mind the fact that blast rays may have been... I may have still been too close. Possibly, but... Let's back up, do this one battle here, and hopefully that'll be enough to bring the Awakening down for me. Alright. At least this doesn't prompt any more Awakening. I'm just gonna have to backtrack yet again to get to the final room. What do we have? What do we have? Extra Necrons in battle. Well, that just means more targets for Menarius. I don't see a negative to this. Nope, I recognize this room. This is one of those boring rooms I can run up and then back out. And I can easily do it with Leonardus. My. Well, actually, what I wanted... I'm wondering, yeah, I can wait until Tout, actually. So I can go up there with Leonardus, destroy one, then back up. And then wait, yeah, just delay everyone's turn until Tout, and then have him run up, destroy the other terminal. Or scan and destroy the other terminal, and then finish my turn without really taking a shot. Where's the destroyer, though? Oh, it's gonna take a shot at me. But at least this way I can heal everyone up. That's not a big deal. So this works out well. Although, killing these Necron give me more Blackstone, but let's be honest. Oh god. Wait. Why can't you move? This is weird. This I was not expecting. No one can actually move? Okay, Menarius can go. What the hell happened there? I am a little confused what just happened, but we're still okay, I think. Where the hell is Tout, with that said? I'm worried he may be bugged too. Because what I was thinking, since I don't know how many of my units can actually move, is maybe shooting at these damn terminals. As opposed to get the Blackstone. Okay, I can get my shot here. I might as well do that. Because I'm really worried that Tout might get stuck too because of that weird glitch. Hell, I don't even need to charge up anything. Just reduce cognition. Yep, that works out nicely. Ah, who am I kidding? Just murder everything. It makes up for the Blackstone I'm gonna lose out on. In all seriousness, so why not? So that can't hit the terminal there. Don't get to hit the destroyer. So that's probably the best shot I can do. And I can easily charge up my cognition, so this is not a big loss. Alright, good night, buddies. Although, yeah, the cursed immortals are still alive, damn it. I really should have charged up that shot more, I guess. Yep, tombs are opening. I'm fine with that, because this should be over. just because of my escape. Alright, just charge up my cognition and go. Although that's an opportunity attack. I did not account for that the best. The nerve of this guy. There, that battle's done. With sadly a lot less kills than I would have liked, damn it. And not a lot of Blackstone to benefit off of. But perfect, that did what I wanted of it. We cleared out all the awakening. It was just a weird circumstance I put myself in that I kind of was not expecting. Come on, don't leave me in suspense. Now, what do we get? Well, this looks simple enough. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one-shot room where I'm gonna kill everything. 2 more terminals, and Leonard's can grab them for me. Where am I expecting to shoot? Maybe this one immortal, because anyone else might get hit if I shoot, or I might get hit if I shoot these guys. And shooting at the terminals is a bad idea because I can't really good enough range. So everyone hang back over here. Leonard should go first. Oriochis, you're here. Most of them are going to get to go, so that makes it a little more awkward. Gotta be careful. I might still not get the shot I want since they're basically all going before me. Yeah, I could shoot the Wraith too. I don't think he'll hit this one spider is the only problem with that. But again, they're all going to move before I get my shot, so that's not a big deal. I just need to account for where they might go. And there's our Doom Scythe yet again. Thank God it's not using its death ray on me here. That's the last thing I want. And ideally, well, destroying these terminals is pointless. So I don't have to worry about that. Now, where can Leonard's go that will keep him safe? Because 2 immortals are about to go after all. At least he can have the spotlight just in case. And this is the final battle. I can be wasteful. So long as everyone's still alive. Oriochis, I think you just can... Yeah, just delay your turn. There's not a huge need for you to go. Okay, Wraith. Oh my god, is the Wraith stuck? I think the Wraith is stuck. Oh, just look how adorable he is. Such a big, gigantic robot of death you are. He can't get out. He's stuck between a pillar. I never thought I'd see a Necron so adorable, but apparently it is. Now, this is a bit of the problem. I don't expect this... Can I even shoot at the Wraith? Okay, I can. Again, I can be wasteful, but I don't expect this to hit everyone if I aim at it. Nope, it doesn't hit everyone, but this is actually a good shot for me. Can I hit him without being in the blast radius, though? Perfect. Alright, let's do this again. Yeah, you think this... With a name like Wraith, you figure they'd be able to teleport or phase out or something. But... Apparently this Wraith did not get the memo. And you know what's coming up next. And again, this is the final mission, so let's go nuts. Oh, you're such an adorable Wraith too. Look at him, so cute and stuck in his little cage. You're gonna die, yes you are. It was nice knowing you, you poor buddy. We didn't even give you a name or anything. And now he's just dead. Well, it apparently is defective. That's why I have it contained, I suppose. Because we actually ran into a couple of defective Necron, remember, for some of these room events here, where they talk about Necrons failing to teleport away. So that could have been a case where one of the wraiths were defective, just in game mechanic terms. A massive piston hammers away in the chamber head, one of the many parts of the Tomb of Nephthys using the fuel supply. The sound is deafening, and the whole chamber shudders. The exact purpose of the piston is unknown. Let's just continue. That's fine. The cohort leaves the chamber and moves on rapidly, gaining ground on the pursuing Necrons in the process. Mission complete. The cohort locates a major fuel junction and calls for a labor servitor to install a new pipeline that takes its precious fuel out of the tomb and into the Cassius Metallicans reserves. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Fuel reserves fully replenished, Magos. However, nature of fuel unstable and complex. Quarantined for use until fully researched. I did not anticipate it could be piped directly into our engines. Even if it is not usable as fuel, it may serve us in some other capacity. So long as the Inquisitors don't know, right? Possibilities many. Use as explosive, fuel air Use as explosive, fuel air munitions, incinerator small arms, immolation cartridges. Must investigate further. So, it may not be fuel, but it could be something else entirely. Oh, I forgot to heal Oriochus. There's 20 Blackstone I'm not going to get back. That's another shame. Oh. Are we actually done with the missions here for Rho? That I was not expecting. Well, I guess it's time, folks. Sadly, we are not getting our level 3 Castellan robot. I got almost everything else, though. Everything is unlocked. I could have sworn there was like a heavy centerite axe somewhere here that I don't have access to. I thought there was, but maybe I'm mistaken. Either way, we have everything here. We're missing on the poor Castellan robot, which I sadly was denied. And we're missing on 2 deployment slots. But we got all the other canticles, including the secret one, which I don't want to spoil too much, but you may have already been spoiled. There, Al, if you're not aware of what it does. Alright. It was a fun road, but let's get this done. The tomb of Sicarion, I can't remember how it's pronounced, has finally been discovered. Enter the tomb and destroy Overlord Sicarion, master of the tomb complex's Necrons, and the ultimate source of the threat posed by Silva Tenebris. Let's do this. We're bringing all the big guns here. No ranger. We'll just go double Castellan robots and see if this works. SCR gone, something like that, I guess. SR gone, something like that. I know that Mechanicus spelled it out for me, but I failed to pay attention or write into memory. It's a better way to insult the Necrons by not knowing their name. Okay, Lipstian 9.22. Knowledge will ever be a blessing and a curse. We have uncovered the tomb of this world's overlord, and it will soon be awakened. It seems there is but one course of action open to us. Haste equal no. Lictor Dogmas Tomb of Sagarion equal +++ potential. Enough. Fidex is right. I return equal parts determination and horror at the knowledge overlord. This is our Argon lies within. If there is anything I have learned at the altar of the Omnisign, it is that this Xenos must die. Statement of acceptance. If that is your will, Magos. My will does not matter. It is the will of the Omnisign. Don't worry, you'll recover there, Scavola. You got this so much from this expedition already. Let's see, is Argon is the catalyst, Magos? As he stirs in his sleep, so the Necrons begin to wake. Now he has risen. Every Necron on this damn planet is climbing out of its sarcophagus. That is why it has to be done now. High value target profile fragmentary. Overlord Sagarion. Capabilities unknown. Reanimation probable. Xenos weaponry probable. Extreme combat capability probable. I expect Argon to be more than the equal of anything we have faced on this world. But it would be the gravest dereliction of my duty if we left this world with the Overlord alive. Hunt solution calculated. Speed, Fury, Fate. Code Generator Omega. It's all my Skatari can do to keep a foothold in the tomb. We can get your cohort inside, but that's it. If the will of Mars is with us, that is all we need. The hounds hunger, the spear yearns, the hunt is on. Twilight on the gods? Ooh, and this is... Oh, well, I take that back. This is just like a regular boss event. I figured there was like battles or something on the way there. Oh well, let's see if we can complete this mission below 100%. Well, we shoved Nephthys there really fast, so you should ask him, because his technology didn't do much. Alright, the words of Lord Sar Argon transmit to every soul in and around his tomb. Intrusive thoughts that seem to originate from the sinker's own brain. Okay, so... Oh, we're trying to, give a response, huh? Our unshakable fate.
Faith in what? Your emperor, a corpse upon a throne, a concept of stagnation and obsolescence given form as your machine god. Your faith is what will destroy you.
He doesn't seem very happy, huh? Mocking laughter fills the new spear, filling the cohort with a sense of chill and pervasive dread, so they get initiative. So they'll get the first shot, and depending on how the field looks, they might kill a tech priest right off the bat, if they can focus on one. What do we have here? Awakening, no duh. Hypothesis Council Chamber Audience Hall. The magnificence of the tomb of Sagarion, or Sar Argon, reaches a crescendo in this chamber, where the walls are encrusted with statues of Necron lords, each with eyes glowing with some inner power. Concentric rings of hieroglyphics cover the floor. Let's continue with the praying. This should be a difficult battle after all.
Such strange innocence to seek safety in prayer. Such debasement to clothe such failings in faith.
Nope, he's still mocking us. Increase the awakening even further. He's still mocking us. He doesn't like the idea of fate, huh? I guess fate is failing me. It worked so well in previous ventures like this. The image of Overlord, was it SR Argon loom huge in the news sphere, as if his physical form has a corresponding information in Halo that infect the fairy information in the air. The dread and disorientation this causes threatens to degrade the cohort's battlefield effectiveness. Well, the prayer haven't been working well before, but let's continue with it. And it pays off this time. Third time was the charm. So the terrifying image of Saragon is undimmed. The cohort are at least able to focus their minds through prayer enough to concentrate on the mission at hand. Perfect. And now we get some glyphs here. Do we get the one I want for counteracting the initiative, though? Nope, we don't. But we know this is good. More cognition, perfect. Let's keep it going. Max out that cognition gauge. Alright, that's Blackstone there, I'm pretty certain, but the alternative's not helpful. If there's one thing I remember, it's at least that. Now, what do we get here?
Such precocious ambition for such a young and insignificant race. Like insects with pretensions to build palaces from dirt. What do you think you will do with your weak, fleshly bodies and your fanatical devotion to gods that never were? What do you imagine you will make of this galaxy?
I would imagine it'd be better than what you would probably make it. I think that's the best answer. As perfect as the machine, oh boy. You better not say that to someone who already thinks there may be perfection as a machine. Just destiny. Let's see what this says.
Your Imperium has already fallen. It is in its death throes, a blink of an eye as the universe reckons it. Thousands of years for you. I can see this from my brief contact with your kind, yet you are blind to it. Death surrounds you, and death shall soon claim you all.
Yeah, that's kind of a Warhammer lore in a nutshell, isn't it? The Imperium is just trying to live and are ignorant to the fact that they're having to fight everything. Even the Tau, where they probably could have benefited nicely from the Tau, they don't care. They're just gonna kill them anyway. Unless it's convenient. I can feel it, Magos. The unholiness of this place. The corruptive heart of Silva Tenebris. Run analysts interrupt. New spear infection, corruption, contamination, speculation, in hatred, inhumanity given form. There are not words enough in all the scriptures I have stored to prepare us for this. Someone's at a loss for words. Except for this, I suppose. High value target confirmed.
Magos Faustinus, I see you cannot come in person. No matter. When your pawns are dead, I shall deal with you next. Nothing is beyond my reach. Certainly not you.
Bring it. Bring it. Overlord Sagaron, I suppose. Yours shall be the fate of all XENOs. Excuse me there. That just snuck up on me. Extinction at the hands of... Dang it, that was annoying timing. Extinction at the hands of a species you underestimated. You have tried to break our spirits, but you failed. Now it is our turn.
I will show you what it means to know fear and stare your annihilation in the eye.
Well, you're gonna be the only one left, essentially. We killed everyone else nicely enough, and we will show you what happens when you cross swords with humankind. Let's put an end to this. At least make the attempt. Who knows how complicated this fight might be. Where are you? Come on out now. Oh, he has to make a fancy entrance. So he gets to move twice a turn, and of course he has initiative, keep that in mind. So that can be a bit of a burden, but who goes first? Minarius goes last, which I guess I'm kind of okay with. Kind of. I am just worried about any kind of attack he might do, but he's likely going to summon a bunch of Necron, if I had to guess. And let me summon a Castellan robot, since I have two anyway.
Your fate was decided thousands of years ago, yet still you fight. What fury there is in your ignorance.
I suppose that would be survival instinct. It's something you've lost long ago, buddy. If nothing else. Oh. Well, I should have seen that. Let's see. This is gonna suck if he hits me again, like that. Especially with critical hits, because he just hit... Yeah, he just hit two of my guys that were protected. And sadly, Castellan robot can't do much, but thankfully it can heal him. Actually, yeah, they all would have survived anyway, I think. Hard to say with the critical hit, to be fair. But Castellan robot can't do anything, sadly. Oh my god, really? I can actually hit him. That I was not expecting. I think. Oh no, I can't actually. I thought maybe I could. Let's try it again. No. It was worth the attempt, but not happening. So what I've learned is to spread the hell out. So if I would doubt benediction to heal everyone back up after that attack. And I should be able to deny an opportunity attack too, but... Yeah, I could attack in melee. The only thing is I didn't want to block the path. Because that's so much movement I would have to burn going around. That was my thought process. Maybe I should have chanced a melee attack, but... I was more wanting to start debuffing him with the flamethrower, which I'm not going to get. At least at the moment. Oh well, let's start making him pay. We got a second Castellan robot to unleash on him now. Ooh, and actually... I should not have done that. Because now I know what I had in mind there. I was going to still be able to hit with the flamethrower stack, I think. But I still have cognition at least. This is just a little more wasteful. But I have my entire turn in order. And he can't do anything but take these hits. Sadly, Minaris is going to have a hard time being useful here. Actually, that's not true either if I do this right. Is this close enough? I have to move up 2 spaces. Basically right here. Now I'm just trying to think on what my cognition would look like here. Oriochus can't do anything, and I could save Minaris' shot for last, so it sadly will mean I sacrifice 2 of these castle robots, which I'm sure everyone else will be sad about, but I'm willing to sacrifice them maybe, depending on how this plays out. Again, I'm just wondering on my cognition. Because this... Okay, there's ways to get cognition. I probably am going to have to run up here at some point. If there's cognition here, he's probably going to fall back after I do a certain amount of damage. Is what I think might happen. Oh well, eat double flamethrower. Hopefully that fire effect starts to stack on him. I probably should have used command there too, but I need to keep cognition handy. Actually, no, I don't. I have ways to get cognition back up. And you should be at a good angle to hit him with a flamethrower at least. Now, Jeremiah, I think you need to get the hell out of the blast radius. It's the only thing I'm kind of mindful of in case he stays there. Alright. So there's my free shot. I can melee and then, well, he probably does get an opportunity attack, to be fair. And I have no way to... Actually, does he? It doesn't want to tell me if it gives him an opportunity attack. And the last thing I want is to have him cleave me again. Oh well, we'll find out. Nope, no opportunity attack, surprisingly. Alright. And you're sadly still in the blast radius, but we'll see what happens. Now, let's have Oriochus a lot of fun. Oh, I shouldn't have used Canticle of the Iron Soul, but it's still a lot of damage. I was just... Probably would have wanted to hang on to that in case of AoE potential. Now, max out all the cognition. Although, maybe I shouldn't have used Benediction if I was going to heal everyone anyway. This is gonna hurt. He might be dead already, as scary as that was for the briefest of moments. There's gotta be more than this, I want to say. But I was left wanting before, so it might happen again here. If only he had stayed on the same target, that could have been scary. I would have lost several tech priests there, thinking I was safe. And then we would have had to put some real effort into this if this is how it's going to play out. But I imagine if... There's more to this than meets the eye, of course. Well, I have no idea what it does now. That's all I could tell you. So we're still left wondering. Ortisius, you're in melee. I need to be very careful how I position you. Okay, that protects... Alright, that protects me there. What does the most damage? Solar Atomizer. So unleash your full fury. Let's see if we kill him right now. The only sad thing is, well, Mechanicus was the only one that attacked over here, so he may have still died despite if he killed all three of them. Now let's continue to do some damage. Alright, cognition. There's gotta be more in this. Especially since they have these little pillars, which might be something. Oh, I forgot. Did I forget to charge up my attack? Yeah, I forgot to charge that up. That could have killed him right there if I used that properly. Oh well, he's still close enough to death. Get the hell out of the blast radius just in case. I don't know what to expect. Now, Leonardus, you could just melee and finish him off easily enough. And then we'll see what happens next. Alright. Is this the end of the first phase or not? Nope, we killed him apparently. And I still had Minarius and 2 other people left to go. So, he may have survived even if he attacked the same group twice, but he would have been limping either way. Overlord Saragon collapses. Raw data spilling from his ruptured war form. The information and howl that goes up from the tombs of Silva Tenebris is an awful death wail of utter abandonment. Many reports from the planet are mentioning Necron squads are locking down into guard positions that make little strategic sense. It appears they are not able to think on their own. Cigar Argon and his lords must have been delegating orders all this time. It is done, brothers. The threat has been ascertained and neutralized. My neural valves overflow with relief and exultation. Mission complete. By the thrones of Mars, I never thought I would witness such a thing. The scriptures were true. There are horrors in this galaxy that only fates and steel can overcome. And that we should be grateful, we shall never fully understand. Statement disagreement. There will be plus others like Saragon. Possibly equal worse. Glean every datum. Equal never be unprepared again. Enough. Our work on this plan is done. The Adeptus Mechanicus can decide what is to be done with Silva Tenebris now. I wish to return to Mars. I wish to rest. Rest and pray, Magos. ++ study data recovered. Secrets still to be uncovered. Imperative, always learn, always seek, never rest. These are matters for the future. For now, let us return. Prep the Cassius Metallican for warp transit. Consecrate the dead, comfort the wounded, and leave this accursed world. Yep. Oh. Uh-oh. Nope, doing sin right things.
She did not remain on Silva Tenebris long. She left for Mars, taking her new learning with her, babbling on about reporting to the dragon.
Uh-oh.
I assume that's her turn for the master of the Xenorite Order. With this trove of knowledge, their influence over the Tech priesthood will grow. Xenorite cabals from across the Imperium make their way to Silva
Alright, so that is it there. Yep, and there's the credits you were talking about. You just open up the Noon Spear. Yeah, it just changes completely. Yeah, the Void Dragon. That's kind of what I suspected. The dragon sounds something like a Catan thing. Never mind, what is it, the theory? I don't know if it was ever confirmed, but the Void Dragon's on Mars, isn't he? Imprisoned, at least, but I don't know if that was updated at all. I remember reading the Horus Heresy book about that. So, that was definitely a fun time. And it's time to move on to new things. Although, with how much flexibility and customization that can be done, there is definitely incentive to try and play more here. It's a question of fine-tuning. The only thing I don't like about doing an additional playthrough is all these maps are basically just the same. It's not randomized, it's the only downside. And there's not much incentive to like redo a lot of those battles again, especially the early missions. But at least increasing the awakening amount, so that way I can't complete every single mission, is definitely going to make that a lot more difficult. Because once I can get Zero Awakening, I just basically power leveled myself is what essentially happened there. But I definitely enjoyed that immensely. I really hope, dang it, I forget what the company's name is. I'm going to quickly check it so I can give them the respect for making Mechanicus. But hopefully they have more in store besides just DLC expansions. Let's see, who's the name of this guy's? So apparently it is confirmed that the Void Dragon's on Mars, or at least either that or she's working for the Void Dragon, maybe. It was left a little bit vague. I remember this like a, was it Vision of the Past, where the Emperor captured a dragon. And technically, I suppose, that is the Void Dragon. So yeah, developers are Bulwark Studios. So thank you very much for this game. They've actually been responding to all my tweets there as I've been posting my streams, so it's a surreal and nice little treat having them aware and by what they're saying, actually watching the playthrough. So I really do want to play more. And the best way to jump back into it is if there's like a new expansion, or hell, maybe a sequel in the work. Because that's the only thing I don't like. Not having the randomized map layout, so fighting over the same thing or the same map over and over again does lose its appeal some after playing so much of XCOM and, of course, BattleTech. Oh yeah, so the Emperor Earth is old, needless to say. Good God, if what you're saying is true. Either way, thank you very much for this playthrough. This game alone has helped pique my interest in the Mechanicus just for the Warhammer tabletop game. Never mind how much I enjoy their Novacans in Armada 2. Okay, so I might have to brush up on some lore there. I just don't want to overwhelm myself at the same time, and of course, actually having at times a big deal too, because I've yet to even read through these two books I bought. Was it Sons of the Hydra and the Omnibus of Armageddon? I only read through, 4 or 5 of the stories so far in the Omnibus. 2 of them are the big ones though, so I got through basically half of the Omnibus, but I still have a lot of reading to do and I haven't been able to get around to it. So thank you for being here, Al, for the finale. We are done. What I plan on doing next is preparing for an XCOM 2 playthrough, I think. But while I start fine-tuning and figuring out what mods I'm going to do, I am just going to play a little bit of Rogue Tech on BattleTech. The mod which unlocks everything and basically makes it a big sandbox mode for you. There is essentially no endpoint, I think, for the Rogue Tech mod, so that's why I'm using it as an interim while I make preparations for my XCOM playthrough. And I am so looking forward to it. And like I said there already, I have my latest Battletech, or was it Battlefleet Gothic video uploaded. I just gotta post it, which I will do in about 20-30 minutes, so look forward to that. I am playing as Corsairs. Not Double Void Stalker Corsairs, but something that I'm at least used before. XCOM 2. I'm probably not going to do the Long War, because I think that's still in beta for the expansion, since there are people doing the Long War 2 mod for the War of the Chosen, but it's not quite finalized yet. So I might leave that in the air for now, especially since I haven't really played Long War at all. So instead, I'm going to try my best to make the Legend playthrough really intense, because it was really difficult in the first half, but once I got the plasma technology, it just started to snowball and go well in my favor. So we're going to have to somehow refine the late game to make it difficult. Either ways, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you Bulwark Studios again for this game. I immensely enjoyed this and I want to play more of it. We'll see if I either get back to this game soon or there's an expansion or something in store to encourage it. I will see you next time. Have a good day.